multiple styles of dancers. They'll demonstrate the different types of dances you'll see at a powwow, the different categories. Very talented people, very strong dancers. Touch the earth.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. My mic wasn't on there. We're the Touch the Earth dancers. We come from all over. Most of us come from the Eastern Band, Cherokee Indians Reservation. We also have other people that dance with us from different nations. Our drummer is from different nations, but we're the Touch the Earth dance troupe. My husband and I started this dance troupe. We've been involved in the culture for many years, long time. And we started this dance troupe back in the year 2000. We had a company called Touch the Earth with Native people that we did huge field trip programs and brought schools out all over the Southeast. And so that kind of evolved and became Touch the Earth dancers. We do other things as well, and we promote and educate and teach about the Native culture. And that's what we've come here to do. We've been asked by Chiha, the committee, Ben and Karen Kirkland, to come here and share the culture. My husband had been coming here for many years, and then now me and my daughter, we take this on and we carry this on for our family. And we own the company and the dance troupe, and that's what we do. And so what we're going to showcase for you guys is powwow dancing. And so we're going to showcase many different styles. So what you guys need to know, there's over 500 different Native nations right now in the U.S. alone. That doesn't include Canada and Mexico. So there's many indigenous nations. And so every nation has their own ways of doing ceremony and dance, and some of them are very similar. They may have some same concepts and same ideas about the earth and about the Creator, but they also have very different ways of expressing their spirituality and through ceremony, through song and dance. And powwow what that is it is a gathering of all different nations. It's not just one nation or one kind of dance. Many different kinds of nations gathered together, shared their ways of dance, and it has evolved over time. Powwows are a lot of fun. They're contests. They're an athletic event. And then you may see also some spiritual aspects along with the dance, the entertainment. There's powwows that happen all over this country every weekend. big powwows, little bitty small powwows, and this is the kind of dance that we're going to showcase. Like I said, each one of these people, like back home on the Cherokee Reservation, they do stomp dancing. That's where I live with my family, my husband's people. That's where he's from, or he was from, and so that's where I live, and we go and do ceremony there. That is what you guys, if you were here earlier and you saw the creeks, well, we do stomp dancing back there. And every nation, like our drummer is Cree from Canada, and they'll have their own ways of doing ceremonies and different styles of dancing. But what we're showcasing is powwow style dancing. And we're going to show you all the different styles, many different styles that exist. When you go and dance. These dancers are all top-notch dancers, first place winners. They've competed for many, many years. Some of them have been dancing 20 years, 30 years, some of them just starting out. So without further ado, we're going to bring out our grass dancers. The grass dance is a dance that was created to clear the plains area. This comes from the plains people, and it was the grass dance. The grass dancers would go out, and where the big tall grasses were, they would go in first and dance and swoop those grasses down so that you could create an arena to dance in. It's also a medicine dance, along with one of our other styles of dancing. And a lot of elder people that maybe go to a powwow might know that this style of dance is a healing dance, and they may ask for a grass and jingle song to be performed, and it's done in a special way and danced in a special way. And so this is also a healing dance. If you watch these dancers, you'll see them make long, sweeping moves with their legs. And you can just imagine them laying down those grasses. And this is Otter. Otter Oliver. He is Cree from Canada. He's also our drum carrier. He holds the drum. He has some help back here. And so this is Otter. He's been dancing ever since he was a little bitty boy. We've known his family forever. He carries his drum and himself with dignity and honor, and we are honored to have him always, anytime he can perform with us. And then over here is Micah Swimmer. He is from the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, and a lot of you guys here probably are part Cherokee, and so a lot of our people are from that area. And Micah is super cool. First of all, he's a great human. He's a really wonderful dad and husband and a family guy. And he's also a teacher back home in the language immersion program. He works at the immersion school. And he teaches the culture and celebrates that, teaches his children to dance, and is raising his children with the language and knowledge of his people. He's a stomp dancer and leads songs, and so we are also always honored to have Micah here. So we're gonna let these guys go ahead and show you their version of the men's grass dance. love dancing. I never get tired of seeing these dancers perform. It's just a beautiful job that they do. All right, that was the grass dance. Now, if you guys have been to a powwow, this is set up a little different. We're hired here to be a part of this festival. And part of our job that Ben and Cheehaw Park wants us to do is educate. Because a lot of times you'll go to a powwow, you'll see these dancers, and you'll see what they're doing, but you won't always understand it or know what's happening. And so that's my job too. I'm supposed to teach you guys a little bit what I know or what I can about these forms of dance. Our next dancer we're going to bring up is our men's traditional dancer. And here he comes. His name is Will Tushka. He's Cherokee and Choctaw. And he is from the Eastern Band, Cherokee Indians. His mother actually lives in my community, the Snowbird community. And Will is dancing men's traditional. It is the oldest style of dance. It's very, very old. And if you look at his beautiful outfit, he has a lot of beadwork and eagle feathers. He has a boss war club in his hand. This is a men's war club. That is something that all Cherokee warriors have and had. And it's for a big headache. But Will's outfit he makes, or his family makes himself. All of these things that the dancers are wearing, they have to make themselves. Will also has danced many, many, many years. His whole family dances or danced. And he's raised also his family in these ways. Will and Micah, I forgot to mention this about Micah, they are also part of a dance troupe back home. That's the Onagadua Warriors. They get sent all over this country representing the Cherokee people. They are ambassadors appointed by the chief and the council to represent the tribe. They do that with a lot of honor and dignity. Everybody's always proud of them wherever they go. In fact, some of the warriors are in Washington, D.C. right now, dancing and performing at a special event up there, the Cherokee Days, held in Washington. And Will, he decided to come down here and be with us. So we're lucky. I'm always competing with where those warriors are going. So I feel really honored to have Will and Micah. So the men's traditional dance is a story. Will is going to be telling you a story about either a hunt, or else he's going to tell you a story about a battle he's been on. Watch his movements. See what he does. And notice how he keeps time with that drum and knows exactly what moves to make, depending on what that drum does. And so here we go. Will Tushka's version of men's tradition.